everyone. So as promised, I got my results back. So they let me know that I would get my results. I could log in and get my results. They were going to call me as well, but they were going to call me with the news on the day of my father-in-law's funeral. So I had to fly back across the country for his funeral. And sure enough, as they were lowering the casket, I felt it buzzing, and so they had called me. So I was not going to look at it until I flew back. I didn't want to know the results until then. So for those of you who are just catching up with my videos or new to my channel, my name is Christy, and what I did was they had found a tumor in my left breast when I did a HER scan, which is a sonogram, and it was growing actually quite fast, and it was painful. I could not get in to get a mammogram, so I went in and did a thermography. So a thermography actually is actually more accurate in finding tumors, especially if you have dense breasts, and if it's cancerous, cancerous cells throw off heat. So thermography actually can show areas of heat. So if a certain part of your breast has abnormal amounts of heat and you have a tumor or a lump there, it is actually more accurate in finding out if it's cancerous. So I actually did that. And when I got back and I logged in to see what the results were, basically it didn't have heat there. And so what was interesting was, so from the time that I had my first appointment, that was in April, and I still haven't been able to get the appointment. So I did matcha for 30 days. I drank matcha for 30 days. And what's interesting is, not only do I not have a lump there, and there's no heat, there's absolutely nothing there. So that's quite interesting. And they had all these different angles of your your top side, your breast, and your entire chest area, including your underarms, because they want to measure like your lymph node area and all of that. So for those of you who are not familiar with this, I did it a long time ago, and you actually had to enter this really cold room. This time they didn't do that. They actually had you go in, take off everything from the top up, and basically cool off, adjust to the room temperature that's in there. And it was about 72, 70-ish, so it was fairly comfortable. Then they have you take your hands and put it in a bucket of ice cold water, and it's in there for about 5 minutes or so to adjust to that temperature. Then they have you sit with your arms up like this to just basically bring your body temperature down. Then they take pictures using a thermograph to get heat signatures of the different areas. And so they sent it to you, and basically I'm absolutely normal. So those of you, or someone who's going through this situation, you may want to do this because it's less invasive for sure. It's not painful at all. It's fast, quick, easy. And if you do research on this, it's actually more accurate in finding cancer cells than the traditional mammogram. So I did that. Then what I did this morning is I had to do a full fast, and I went in for my blood draw. And basically I looked at here is my lab order. And if you look at all of what they are measuring, I counted it, it's 39 different areas that they are going to measure. They took 17 vials of blood. That's right, 17 vials of blood to measure everything from the different hormones that I have, including my insulin, my TSH, all the different, my thyroxine, peroxidate, like all my vitamin B12, my iodine, DHEA, like all of this. So they're measuring all that, and I'm going to tell you the results because the doctor wanted to get and I'm seeing a functional medicine doctor, so they wanted to get the full panel after. So when I first found out that I had autoimmune disease, it was because of this Dutch test, which measured everything, and I was very low in everything. So we tried to manage it with supplements and diet and to see where we are at. So I will be sharing the results of that. So hopefully for those of you who are in the same boat as I am, I chose not to take any hormones yet to see if we could manage it with diet and lifestyle choices. So I will be letting you know to see if that there's other options. And for those of you who are not familiar, my name is Christy. I have been professionally treating skin diseases and disorders, especially hyperpigmentation, acne, and anti-aging without the use of topical medication. So I do it holistically. And so the reason why I'm sharing this journey is because many times, not all the time, but many times, treatment-resistant pigmentation can be linked to medications that you're taking or hormones. So I've managed to manage my own hyperpigmentation without using any topical medication. And now that I actually have, it's been shown that I have really, really low hormones because I am postmenopausal. Anytime you're postmenopausal more than 5 years, you start to see significant changes in your skin. So I'm letting you know that this is one way that you can do it. So I will be keeping you up to date on that, and just wanted to give you an update on this. And so I'm not saying that this is a cure for everyone, but I did do the matcha for 30 days. And so not only is it shrunken down and it's not cancerous, it's gone. I mean, that's, to me, whoa, what was that all about? So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and there'll be more videos coming. So hope to see you soon.